Welcome back to my channel. It's Peyton Perea. It has been a while, a very long time, and I want to apologize for not being as great of a YouTuber as I could be. Basically, I stopped. Sorry, there's like a fly. I stopped filming because I was like, my life feels like the same every single day. I was like, I don't know if people are gonna want to watch this. I don't know if people are like actually interested in what I'm doing. But today had a very nice person on Instagram message me who I don't personally know, and they asked me to keep making YouTube videos because they were really interested in, the process of becoming a professional athlete and kind of what that life looks like. And I was like, oh my gosh, someone not my family cares and they want to know what the deal is and like how things go down. And so I was like, you know what, I need to stop being a weenie and just do it because I actually really do love creating and making videos and not necessarily being in front of the camera, but I love the process of editing and like putting pieces together. And so I was like, you know what I'm doing right now is really cool and I need to show it and I need to express it. And basically I'm going to be talking about what has happened since my last video. I think was like in April. It's October now. I'll just do like a recap of, what my life has looked like the past few months, what I've been up to, kind of important things that's like happened throughout the season, like for the team and just like for the league and women's soccer in general. Like obviously this was a huge year for women's soccer, especially in the States. This will either be a really long video consisting of one topic or all the topics. I actually don't know yet. Or this might be like a recap series and me pretending that I was filming for a few months even though I wasn't. So you all know that I've been behind on the game, and so I'm trying to catch up and do this for real now. So as you guys know, that the Women's World Cup was this summer and the United States took home the title again. I think this was the biggest and most important one to win just because there is so much buzz about, equal pay and equality and gender equality and all that stuff. So it was such a huge deal for just sports in general and kind of just like level that playing ground. And so I think it was obviously really exciting that the U.S. won, and especially having those players come back here and that there is now a stable league here in the United States for them to come back to. Like, it kind of transformed the game essentially here a little bit. I mean, I know that the league sometimes and with other clubs, like they were struggling with ticket sales and getting crowds and like getting a solid fan base, but like the way that it has completely turned around after World Cup, like some of these teams are like filling, like packing some stadiums, they're selling tickets, and obviously it is to do with the fact that like these United States players are coming back home, and that now people know that there is a league here and that these players play literally in your backyard and that it's not far for you to like go and watch them. So like our games after that World Cup, like our stadium was filled, and like we'll have weather delays or some rain and like these fans are not leaving, and it was just so incredible to see how much the game has transformed in like such a short period of time. And like obviously we still have a long way to go, but it was very cool to kind of just see the growth and in such a short amount of time, and to be a part of that. Or even though like I'm not playing, and just kind of take a step back and see that like I am a part of this, and like I can actually see from within that like the league and like teams are taking the important steps to grow the game. It was really awesome to see. Budweiser, after the World Cup, they became a sponsor for the league. Their whole like slogan was like "Keep watching," or like "We won't stop watching." That's what it was. and basically saying that like even after World Cup, like the biggest tournament in the world is over, like don't stop watching women's soccer because there's literally a league right here. And you know, we had like some partnerships with ESPN Plus to like be able to watch and stream the games, you know, so there's like better access for people to like get to know these teams and become fans and like truly appreciate the game for what it is, and you know, to have that kind of support, and hopefully it continues for a little bit. That was just like really, really awesome to see. We hosted a tournament called the International Champions, the International Champions Cup, which is basically the four best teams in the world competing in this tournament. And so it was obviously NC Courage, Manchester City, Atletico Madrid, and Lyon. I like it when I say those names. I'm like, I can't believe like I saw those players play. But yeah, so we hosted a tournament in North Carolina here to basically like world class teams with these players that I have like idolized for a long time. I mean, I think of the people like on my team, I'm like, oh my, like there's some huge like big names, and like to me it's just like it's normal, like, you know, they became a teammate. But like when I was looking through the rosters of like Lyon and Manchester City, I'm like, these women I watched in the World Cup, elite footballers, like just total class, world class players. And it's just like I am in awe, was in awe when I watched them on the World Cup, and just like hearing about them, you know, growing up and like watching past World Cups is like, you never think you're gonna get that close to a player like that. I'm totally sound like a total fangirl right now. But like the fact that like I was able to watch up close and see up close these players, that was awesome. And you know, fans like really came out for those games, and it wasn't just our game. If it was like two of the other teams playing, like people were coming to watch these women play, because I think the World Cup gave like such a great foundation. If you go to ICC Women on Instagram, like you can see highlights and just like pictures and just like how crazy an event that this was. It was absolutely awesome. And then just to see like people come out and support all four teams, or people that were like, they're Man City fans but they didn't know that they had a women's team, or Atletico Madrid fans and they didn't know that there was a women's team. Like now that there is some exposure to both the men and women's side, and so everyone can just love and be a fan of the game, whether it is women or it is the men, because like they're just as talented and it's just as fun to watch. So I think those were like the two big events of the summer that I really wish, especially the ICC, like I wish I would have just like documented a little something. Yeah, I think during that time, like even though I didn't get a chance to like step on the field, I just think like it did make me feel inspired, and it did have like an impact on my love for the game, especially as like a rookie, you know, starting my career and trying to like have it take off. It was just like really inspiring to see these players and to see how hard they work, and how, you know, dedicated they are to their craft. And like that's, you know, where they are, that's where I want to get one day. And I think, you know, ICC in the World Cup, especially for young girls watching, like it was just totally awesome to see and to witness, you know, greatness in front of us. That was like a recap of big events in the summer that I got to kind of, you know, witness and be a part of. You know, World Cup, I got to watch some teammates. In the ICC, I got to, you know, be a part of such an awesome tournament and witness greatness and just like world-class players and world-class teams and world-class football. So if you guys enjoyed this, give us a thumbs up, subscribe, all that good stuff. I don't really know, you know the spiel, I don't know how to say it. But yeah, I'll see you guys soon.
Never have I ever lost a bitch in